glide above the soaring capital of America and get inspired by literary great Mark Twain in Elmira, New York, the southern gateway to Finger Lakes wine country. Here's our mini guide to Mark Twain country in New York. Experience one of the earliest destinations for soaring in the United States, Paris Hill, by taking flight in a glider, also called a sailplane, a motorless plane which uses columns of rising air called thermals to fly. Gliding took off as a sport in the 1920s and 30s, with competitions being held starting in the 1930s at Harris Hill. Travelers can ride as a passenger or sign up for soaring lessons, and before or after, explore the National Soaring Museum, where over 80 years of soaring history is on display. Gliders have changed pretty dramatically since the days of the Wright brothers and other innovators, and seeing the evolution here is impressive and daunting. The National Soaring Museum will certainly make you think about how far we've flown since then. In addition to aviation history, Elmira is also rich in Mark Twain history. At the Center for Mark Twain Studies at Elmira College, Dr. Joseph Lamack sheds further light on Twain's ties to the area.
So his wife's sister had a home about 3 miles from where we're standing at a place called Quarry Farm. And she invited Olivia, his wife, and Sam Clemens, Mark Twain, up there. And he found that he could write really well at the Quarry Farm. And for over 20 consecutive summers, Mark Twain comes up here to Elmira, up at Quarry Farm. And in a small octagonal study, he writes some of the greatest works of American literature.
Twain penned The Adventures of Tom Sawyer and Adventures of Huckleberry Finn in the small study overlooking the Chemung River Valley. In 1983, Quarry Farm was gifted to Elmira College, and the Elmira College Center for Mark Twain Studies was born. Twain Study was relocated to the college campus, and today students and travelers can visit it and the Mark Twain exhibit. Mark Twain passed away in 1910 and is buried in Elmira, leaving a legacy for visiting Mark Twain scholars, students, and lovers of literature and history around the world in Elmira.